Hi, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Wondersnatch. Today I'm in half face again. That's because it's another makeover, and today I have a very special guest. He's a winner of Contested Commotion, one of the newest drag queens on the scene, JoJo Sam Claire. JoJo, come on, sit here.
Hello. Where do I look?
Look there.
Oh,
look
look
right
there.
Okay.
Hi.
Come in a little bit.
Okay.
So this is JoJo Sinclair, also the host of a very, very amazing podcast, this gay little podcast from Singapore called SG Boys.
Yes, the SG Boys.
Yes. And now a drag queen as well. All right. So today we're going to get you into full Wondersnatch drag. In other words, a snatch-over.
Yes, please.
Are you very excited?
I'm more than excited. I'm just like, I've been following your Instagram for like the longest time and just gagging at like all of your posts. So the fact that you're actually giving me the Wondersnatch treatment, I am more than thankful.
Okay. Yeah. If that's something you see, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and ring that bell for post notifications, all right? Okay, let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna get started. We're probably going to be a lot of steps for your makeup that you've probably never done before.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, I skip steps all the time. It's terrible.
Did you actually look at makeup tutorials and stuff when you're learning?
I do. I look at like drag race contestants and stuff like that, because sometimes they do all those videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
For example, I want to learn how to draw my eyes a little bit, like make it look a little bit more bitchy, you know what I mean? So I think I watched one by Violet Chachki, and also because like she has a hooded lid. So I mine is also a bit.
Yours is quite hooded. I also started off doing like looking at the drag queens makeup tutorials. Can you put this on?
Yes, please.
Can get quite advanced. so I realized actually looking at influencer makeup tutorials is actually quite a good place to start, because they break things down and they're basically doing drag makeup anyway.
Yeah.
And have you ever blocked your brows? Because I'm looking at your pictures and I've never seen you really block your brows.
Okay, wow. I feel like that was a read.
Do you block your brows?
The answer, I mean, I try. I've tried. But I use Elmer's glue and everything.
Okay.
But
yeah, that's what we're using today too.
Yeah, but it's just never gone fully flat like yours, and like all these stray strands. And then the worst part is like sometimes.
Do you use alcohol?
I don't.
That's the reason. So you need to remove all the oils from your skin with alcohol and alcohol wipe.
Also, that's a trick.
Yeah. If not, the oils will just break up the glue.
No wonder.
Yeah.
Because halfway it's like it's flat, and then halfway through putting on foundation, and then it starts to kick.
Oh, when you're putting on foundation, yeah, it shouldn't do that while you're putting on foundation. But once you start performing and sweating, yeah, it usually starts coming off, especially in Singapore.
Wow. Yeah. So how long does that stay on for?
This, if I don't do anything, or if I'm in a temperate country, it'll stay on for the whole day.
It's amazing. It's amazing because you set it.
Yeah, set it. So it's the same, Elmer's glue.
Okay.
And I like using the small ones because they fit into the brow very easily. And when you do the brows, you go all around like that, squishy, just to make sure every single hair is coated on both sides.
Okay.
And when I lay them down, lay them down up like that.
Right.
This is what you do.
No.
You just lay them down.
I feel like I've been living a lie this entire time.
No. It's not. It's just some places don't give you all the information. So when you lay them up like that, they don't overlap.
Oh.
Okay, and when they don't overlap, it's much flatter. And you have all this in a video for you to review later.
So you push it all up.
Yeah, push it all up. But this of course requires you to train your hairs. So the first few times you do it, it might not be so easy as well, because your hairs don't want to go that direction.
I can feel my hairs protesting there.
Your hairs are protesting. They keep trying to come back
down, right?
Yeah. Your hairs are a little bit unruly.
Stubborn, right?
Yeah, so congratulations for winning the Contested Commotion. That's Becca the Buzz's drag show.
Yeah.
Right? How did it feel How did it feel to win?
I felt kind of surreal because I'm so used to like just watching drag queens on TV. With Drag Race and everything. Yeah, but it just felt great because I just really like to perform anyway. But it was my first time performing in drag per se. It felt very liberating. You're
not a stranger to the costume, right? I mean, if you go back on your Instagram, you're dressing up all the time.
Yes, I mean, that's kind of like, it's just something I can't live without, I'm a bit extra lah, what to do?
So born to be a drag queen, in other words.
I don't know. Born this way. No, but I like to dress up for Halloween, for concerts, like theme parties. Like I need to follow the theme. You know what I mean? And if I don't have time to dress up, I would just not show up, you know.
Really?
I mean,
You rather not show up than not dress up.
I think so. Yeah, because I feel like you're a bit of a party pooper if you don't dress to theme, you know?
Nowadays I feel the same too. I mean, if I go to a club and everything and I'm not in drag, I'm just so bored.
Really?
I just don't want to talk to anyone. But
Wow.
when I'm in drag, I'm just like a completely different person.
So your makeup this morning, you're gonna go to hyper after it.
Not
Like, with
not
this
this
makeup.
lah. I mean, I just have a
Okay.
whole day to do things and everything. I'll
Oh.
probably do it again later.
Wow. And how long does it take you to do your makeup?
This one is quite uncomplicated. So this one took me about 1.5 hours.
Looks complicated to me.
Yeah, I mean, you know the brows are.
Yeah.
There's really the most important part. So I mean, for you, these brows, don't be surprised if we take like more than half an hour just to get
Really?
them down.
Okay.
Yeah. Once you get this step right, everything else looks so much better.
Right.
Yeah, and some people rush through it and they 5-10 minutes. Sometimes not enough, especially if your brow hairs aren't, as I say, trained to stay down.
So you just keep piling it on.
Yeah, you got to have multiple coats.
Yeah. I feel like I'm getting a hair massage.
Yeah. I know on your podcast you guys talk about Drag Race like, wow, you guys are really into it and everything. But
Yeah.
but it feels like you don't want to talk about it too much. Is that a rule that you and Joshua have? You guys talk about it, but you don't linger on the subject too long. Sometimes I wish you just talk more about Drag
No,
Race.
actually there are no rules. There are no
Is
rules.
it?
I would love to go on and on about it. But also conscious of the fact that
Yeah.
not everyone may be into
Yeah,
Drag Race.
that's what I meant.
So,
it's like,
right.
even my friends, the close friends that I hang out with most of the time, only a couple of them really talk about Drag Race.
Right. But I have no qualms. Like, hey, if you want to come on and talk about Drag Race for 1 hour, let's do it. Let's do it.
What do you think about the last season?
Okay, so I actually didn't watch season 14.
Oh no!
I haven't had time.
No,
but,
not really. Okay.
But I
okay.
will definitely make time for season All-Star 7.
Oh,
Are you
that's a
kidding me?
must watch. That's
Yes.
a must watch. Yeah, that's a must watch. But you didn't watch season 14? Any reason why? Busy or
I've
the
just-
queens didn't excite you? Or...
No, I've just been busy. But I was like secretly following all the runways on Instagram.
Okay.
I think I skipped the first 2 episodes, and then after that I started getting spoiled, and I was like, and then the season kept going on and on and on. I was like, wait, it's not over yet?
Yeah, it was a super long season. There were so many things in between that it was so frustrating, and no one went home for a month, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. But I'm super happy for Willow Pill,
Willow
of
Pill?
course.
Yeah.
I always support a quirky queen. My favorite from season 11 was
Oddly.
Evie.
Yeah, I'm excited to see
So-
Evie Oddly, but at first I thought maybe she wouldn't be doing very well in All-Star 7, but I heard that she really kills it.
And actually, that was one of the first posts of yours that I saw. Like, what do you
Oh,
call
the
it?
Evie Oddly one?
Yeah, I was
The
like,
orange one?
yeah, I was like, why is Evie Oddly posting like an old picture of hers in orange? And I was like, oh wait, that's not Evie. That's
Oh, yeah.
that's
I think if you look up there.
is it there?
It's tucked behind somewhere.
Oh.
The orange crown there.
I see your kumquat crown.
Yeah.
But
Come back.
Marge Simpson kumquat.
It's like
Wait,
where will I ever wear that again?
Chinese New Year lah. Just whip it out every year. It is so creative. It's amazing. But yeah, the Evie Oddly post, I was just gagged because you actually really look like her.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I think maybe our bone structure is similar.
You think so?
I think so. Yeah, but still these errant ones.
You really? So you don't let them go, and you just have to keep
Just have to keep.
pressing them in.
Yeah, otherwise it really spoils the illusion. There's 2 or 3 hairs coming out.
How many sticks of glue do you get through?
Oh yeah, very fast. A few weeks and this is gone. But I buy them in bulk. I buy them on Amazon. You can buy these small ones in like packs of 12. Yeah.
Wow. So who are you supporting for All-Star 7?
Jinx.
Oh wow. Yeah, she's the one to watch also. I'm actually excited for the queens that have not come back for All-Stars before. You know?
Jinx, Raja.
Yeah. Your
Yeah.
EBs.
Not the All-Stars winner. lah. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah, Shea Coulee, I mean, she's super, super amazing, and I'm pretty sure she'll bring the fashions, but we just saw a
Yeah.
lot of amazing looks from her. So I really wish they got someone like, Aquaria or
Yeah.
Bob the Drag Queen.
Exactly. Someone
I
we
really
haven't
like- yeah.
someone we haven't seen in a competition setting for like
Mhm,
ages, you
mhm.
know. Yeah, I
Violet
mean-
Chachki is another one.
Right, right.
Okay, I think I dare to press it down now. So what do you usually press your brows down with?
Oh, some white fixing powder.
Yeah, I like to use something more pigmented, more skin tone, and this helps to block out the black also.
Oh, okay.
And this, let's see. And then also press upwards into the brow.
Oh, you push it up, is it?
Yeah, just push it.
Wow, this powder is good, huh?
Yeah, this is only like $3-4. There you go.
Where is it from?
I don't know. I think I bought it off one of those. You know when sometimes Watson's has those things in a void deck. I found it there.
In the void deck.
They do this like void deck.
Lelong.
Yeah.
Sale.
It's a sale like in the lobby of a shopping center. Yeah, it's very thick. So for me, I like to shave everything off as well. So it's easier to cover the sideburns and everything.
Right.
A few errand turns, but have a look.
Okay. Ooh!
Okay, and how about the SG Boys? I mean, I really like a podcast. It's one of the podcasts that, once it comes out and everything, actually I leave it to the end of my list so I can just listen to it. Because I listen to so many podcasts, I breeze through them quite fast, so I listen on double speed sometimes, but for yours I'll put it down to 1.7 so I can hear every word.
A sensible 1.7.
A sensible 1.7, yeah. How did that come about? I mean, initially it was you, Joshua, and Candy, right?
Yeah, it was 3 of us. And of course, like our friend Rachel, she was there from day one. Like, I guess it was Josh's brainchild, and he wanted to do something, a Singapore version of Queer Eye, but podcast version, because we don't have the budget for full video production. And he's a DJ, right? So obviously he does what he does best, with the audio production and everything. So he just called me and Kennedy up separately. This was during circuit breaker, I remember. And maybe it's also because
But you guys knew each other quite well already.
I knew Josh from work, so I used to be his colleague. Funny thing, I also met him in a talent show. So back then, my dad and I actually worked in the same company.
Your dad?
Yeah, my dad also worked in the company, and we decided to take part in the Got Talent competition together. We decided to do the double act that we saw on Francis Got Talent. We adapted it, so we went on, and then we, did some towel choreography. But we went on shirtless, I think with bow ties, so it was a little bit kinky. Yeah, I know not many people can say they do that with their dad, but we had a little Forrest Gump moment where I pull the towel from my dad, and he immediately crouches down and he crawls to his guitar and picks it up. So we started singing after that. Yeah.
Cool. So you sing?
I do sometimes, and I'm going for karaoke after this, as you know, with this sore throat. I mean, not sore throat, but just a hoarse voice.
So have a look at your brows. It can be better, but it's mostly gone.
Yeah. It's a lot better than what I've done. So.
Yeah. Contouring, you usually use Cryline also, right?
Yeah, so I actually made it down to the store on their last day. Because they moved out, right? I don't know where they are now. And that was the week before the competition, so I did it just in
they didn't move up from there?
Yeah, apparently they're not at Sunshine Plaza anymore, but I don't think they found a new store. Where do you usually get your stuff?
I buy a lot of stuff online. Cryline, yeah, I buy it online, but yeah, I usually go to the store as well. Yeah. Looking at pictures also, you don't contour very heavily, right? Or you don't dare, is it? At the beginning, people don't dare to contour so heavily.
Actually, I would love to. Like, for me, more is more. Like, that's my philosophy.
Good, okay. So
I know it doesn't.
What we're going for today.
Yeah, I know it doesn't translate to execution, so I'm still learning. But I think it's also because I only bought 2 colors, and then I guess I misjudged the color because it's my first time, and
it was too light.
Yeah, so I think my base is a little bit too orangey, and then the contrast, the contour, the darker one isn't like as dark. You know what I mean? So I feel like it doesn't really pop.
I mean, I've been collecting makeup for a long time already, so I have lots of different shades, and I guess for drag, you don't really have to worry so much about getting the right shade because there's so much, you pile on so much colors anyway. Yeah. So it's okay to have one super light shade and one super dark shade, and then just mix, and then you can adjust it with powders later on. Right. Yeah. So you don't have to stress about getting that absolute right shade.
Yeah, true. I'm living for your stage lights, like your dressing room lights.
Yeah, here everything washes out, so you look perfect.
Yeah.
You can look pretty perfect.
I look so smooth.
Yeah. Drawing in the brows changes your face completely. So that's I think the most important part of drag.
Yeah. Actually, it's the part that I dread the most.
Why?
Because just after you do one side, you think it's okay, but
yeah, it's practice.
But then the other side is a match, and then I feel like the moment you screw it up, then everything under, like all of the blocking, like to do it all over again is like such a pain.
And always have white. Do you have a white one?
I don't.
Yeah, so white helps to highlight everything, brings everything forward. White is the most important.
Oh.
Okay, so I usually put it right smack in the middle of the face,
Mm.
and then blend it out, and you see what difference that makes. Right?
Yeah. It pops.
It pops
a
everything.
lot more.
Yeah,
So when we're done, I'm gonna look exactly like you, right?
probably because I can't do anything else.
So how do you settle on your like signature look? Because I feel like there's so many queens, right? Like how do you find your identity? You know?
I mean, you just got to experiment with a whole bunch of different styles. For my eye shape and everything, I realized there are only certain types of eye makeup I can do because I've got very deep set eyes, right?
Yeah.
And you can see this big bone here.
Yeah.
If I don't put color there, I have to put color there. I can't do anything. Yours, although it's hooded, there's a lot of room above there that is quite flat. Right? There's more that most Asian people have. So you know, like kimchi has something like that too. So you can basically draw on anything you want.
It's like an open canvas. Ooh, yeah, I like the art.
Yeah. So it should start right about where your thing goes, and I like to just go right over your entire brow itself. And I like doing it in cream so you can change it easier. So it is makeup forever. You can get this in Sephora actually, and these are actually quite good. I actually prefer this over Kryolan sometimes because these are easier to spread. They blend much nicer. And it's not as dry as Kryolan. So Kryolan sometimes it gets really waxy and it's very hard to pull across the face.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little bit more
Broader.
Yeah, broader than mine.
Very Southeast Asian. I got it from my mama.
And I notice also when you contour, you do quite straight lines down.
Yeah, okay, so the thing is that I'm not proud of it, but I'm usually always in a rush. No excuse, I know, but
No, I mean that's one thing about Riot or Commotion being on a weekday.
right.
It's so difficult. I mean, even to go to it, it's a bit difficult. I can't wait for stuff to go back on the weekends. I mean, I did catch you.
Yeah.
On Monday.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah. I really want to see you perform. I mean, obviously you're going for the comedy.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And how do you come up with your acts?
I go with the song. Sometimes it'll be like I'll be on Spotify and then I'll listen to the songs. And the few times that I've done it, I like surprising people with the song, because you have like some songs are classic, right? Like and you have your excuse me, you have your Britneys and you have your Whitneys, and I think those are great. But I feel like it's almost like there's a pressure to perform. To live up to like that
to
diva
the dancing and everything, right? Yeah.
To live up to like that diva status. So if you notice, I chose like songs that were popular once but a little bit obscure now, but bring back so much nostalgia. I'm an '88 kid, right? And I grew up in the 2000s. Like that was, to me, that was the golden era of songs, because I was a teenager then, and your Ashley Simpsons, your Michelle Branch, your Avril Lavigne's, like those were the bitches that I listened to, all the time. And I say bitches, obviously, fondly,
with love,
with love. Hashtag Hillary Duff,
Just to let you know what I just did, I just highlighted you with white powder. Okay, so I use two different types of powders. One is white, that will help with the highlights also, and then the rest is a kind of translucent mix of banana, which is yellow, and this is just to beat everything.
Okay. This is a pre-mix of yours.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean just anyhow mix this one.
Okay. Sometimes I'll just be listening on Spotify, and if I think of a song that I like, and that and I start imagining, when you're walking down a road and you're feeling like your odes to the song.
Oh yeah.
I kind of like listen to lyrics closely, and I go like, okay, if I had to tell a story to this song, but if I had to play a character, and that's the next thing I like to do, right? I like to come up with like some sort of like character to embody, because I feel like that helps to give a new take on the song. So everyone has maybe heard Kylie's version of Slow, but what if I'm actually a sexy snail doing it?
Yeah.
So that was actually my idea initially. I wanted to be a snail, and then I was like, I don't know if Brown's gonna look good on stage, and I didn't have like the right costume. But
I noticed your songs. You focus on like one word and you really play into that word and really try to go the most crazy extent to that one word and play it up. That's an interesting take.
Yeah, words are so powerful, and I feel like at the end of the day, like, I'm there to entertain people, like, just have fun with it. And I feel like if I'm being silly and and a little bit, wacky, hopefully it'll make someone else smile as well. So I guess that's where I go for. Yeah, I don't want to take myself too seriously.
Yeah, no, I don't think drag queens should take themselves too seriously. We're just men in dresses.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're all powdered. I'm going to contour you now with powders. Do you do this?
No.
Yeah, because I didn't see any like contour powders in your collection. The creams first. After you powder, everything becomes quite flat again. So you need to put the colors all back.
I see.
Yeah, and that really changes your forehead. See, you know, DragCon is on now.
Yeah, I've been following on Instagram as well.
Yeah, me too. I wish I could go.
Have you been? Yeah, I was gonna ask.
I've been a few times. I've been to the New York one, I think twice, and the one in LA once. Yeah.
So what actually happens at DragCon?
It's like booths. A lot of queens have their own booths. They're decorated up into some sort of theme, and then you have meet and greets. You line up to meet them. Sometimes you get to pay. So, like for example, or you buy merch and then they take a picture with you. And there are a lot of vendors that go. So there are all these people who are selling drag adjacent stuff like wigs, jewelry, stuff like that. And there's rows and rows of people selling stuff like that, merch and everything. It's amazing. Yeah, and then there are talks, there are panels. People talk about crap like drag or history of drag, stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really, really, really fun.
I want to go.
Yeah. I hope to go next year if things go well.
So the contouring, you were saying that don't go straight down, right?
Yeah. So I'm doing for you. I'm doing a bit of a taper.
Right.
You can see, right? Oh, you can see it right there.
Yeah. I can see it.
So another thing that I know you from is this. I mean, you were saying where you used to work. You used to work for basically the newspaper, and you were a pop culture journalist. Is that what your job was? Because that's what I see a lot of.
No, I wasn't. But things that are you referring to, like the podcast I used to do?
Yeah, pop culture.
Yeah, I used to do a pop culture podcast with my ex-colleague, and dear friend Jen. It's still going. That was just something we decided to do on the side actually. She's a lifestyle reporter, and I wasn't. I was a video journalist. And
yeah, you have all these things on YouTube of you doing these 1 minute things.
Oh no!
Forever for
yeah, I know. So that was actually
all linked down below.
That was actually like an Instagram series that we did for the paper as well. Because they're trying to do more social media, right? They want to reach out to like younger people and all that. So I was tasked with doing that. But yeah, so the podcast also in a way was one strategy to reach out to younger audiences, because we found ourselves, me and Jen, like we found ourselves sitting down at lunch and like talking about the latest celebrity goss, or like the latest in pop culture, music, or whatever, entertainment lah. And then we were like, this could actually be a podcast, right? I mean, why not?
Yeah.
So when the time and opportunity came up, I think it was Jen's idea, and she roped me in. It's always never my idea. Like, people are just roping me in to do shit. Like, yeah, because they know that I like to talk a lot, which is probably why I lost my voice. So yeah, I can feel the silence, Yeah, if you need someone to just fill a queen.
But that's what I like about listening to Pop Vultures, because you guys talked a lot about pop culture in this region of the world.
Yes, in Asia.
Which you don't usually get on all the podcasts I listen to, like Last Culturistas, Pop Culture Happy Hour and stuff like that. And you guys talk about it with that same level of authority, which I really appreciate.
Aw, thank you.
And even with SG Boys now, it's almost a bit like Las Culturistas meets Throwing Shade. I mean, these are they've rebranded since and called themselves Attitudes or something.
Oh really? Is it new now?
Yeah, they rebranded because of the term. I guess they didn't want to appropriate drag culture.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's probably wise.
Yeah.
What are you doing now?
Okay, so now I'm deepening your crease.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's basically just above where your normal crease is.
To make it look like I have some depth.
Yeah. So I first started with what they call a transition color, which is a lighter color, right? And then I deepen up the middle so you can see. Already you can see.
Yeah.
Right? You can see
it's starting to look like you.
And we can go into the liner. So these are like $1 each. They're my favorite liners. Yeah.
What is it?
The AOA. There's this website called Shop Miss A, which is everything is $1.
Wow.
It's an online dollar store, but this see how easy it is. This goes like this.
Slides, is it? Yes. It's like a marker.
Yeah.
It's like a Sharpie.
It is a Sharpie. Okay, because of your hooded eyes, you need to close your eyes.
My hooded lids give me so much grief. Because sometimes I'm thinking I'm done with eyeliner and then I open my eyes and I'm like, nope. So when did you start doing drag, if you don't mind me asking?
So I started doing drag for my friends, my boyfriend's actually birthday party. They were, a whole bunch of them were turning 60, and they all decided to do this huge party, and a whole bunch of us decided to go in drag, and I wanted to perform for them. So I did this song with one of the local theatre people. I don't know whether you know Caleb, go. Yeah, so we did this huge mashup of Never Been to Me and Xanadu. So super gay, super disco.
Oh my god! Charlene, Never Been to Me.
Yeah.
My goodness. And Xanadu. So it was such a hit that I really, something snapped in my brain probably, and I had to just keep doing it. Wow.
And then after that, Becca got me to perform at Riot a few times.
Yeah.
And then and then I started doing my own shows. I started doing these cabaret fundraisers for Action for AIDS.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and
yeah, that's why you were in an AFA video recently as well, right?
oh yeah.
I've been working with them for years.
I'm actually planning a few shows coming up.
Nice.
Second half of the year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, careful.
So the next one's coming up in July, and that one I'm actually getting live singing drag queens, all live singing drag
my
queens.
God.
So if you sing and you want to be in the next one, please let me know.
Yes, if my voice gets better. So Queens of the Universe, kind of.
Queen, no, this is more musical theatre. So
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
So
it's
fun.
It's going to be for this musical theatre fringe festival.
Oh,
The first musical theatre fringe festival.
wow. You know what this reminds me of? Is it Julia Fox?
Oh, Julia Fox. Oh no,
Yeah.
but that's this weird round.
I know, it's just like the thickness of the eyeliner.
Yeah, no, it has to be quite thick.
I did it myself.
I did myself.
Yeah.
Almost finishing the eyes. Okay.
Okay.
This is a very simple eye lah. Just to let you see what's possible.
Yes, please open my eyes to the possibilities.
We were talking a little bit off camera earlier about full-time drag queens in Singapore, and I said there are only probably two, Becca and Vanda, both of whom have been on your podcast. Right?
Yes, they have. They have. You want to come on next?
Oh yeah, oh please.
Yes.
I don't mind. I mean, I hope I have enough stuff to talk about, but
Of course not.
I think your podcast is really amazing. I mean, even Andrea, I put Andrea in drag. Did you see? She came on this channel too.
I saw, yeah.
So you'll be actually at Commotion for the rest of the month, right?
Yeah, just May lor. So come watch if this, I don't know when this video is coming out, but
should be out next week. So yeah, links down below to see
Yes,
JoJo Sam CLAIR in action. How do you come and think JoJo Sam CLAIR?
oh my god.
I think I heard this before, but let's tell them.
Okay, so literally I was again karaokeing at a friend's place, and as I left his place, I don't know why, but we were just like musing about, if we did drag, like what would our drag names be? I was like, never really thought about that. So I asked them for suggestions, and one of them said JoJo Sam CLAIR, and it just, I don't know, it just had this ring to it.
Yeah.
Obviously we're like playing on the Sinclair name, and I'm Sam Jo, so JoJo Sam, you know, like it's just a wordplay again, right? And so I found out on the night of Contested Commotion that my drag name actually sounds like someone else, someone like a real life historical figure, JoJo Sinclair. I didn't know that she actually existed, but apparently she was some bodybuilder who was caught for doping.
Singaporean bodybuilder.
Singaporean, yeah.
So it's really quite perfect.
Yeah. I feel like it was a retcon kind of etymology, but I feel like...
But at least you admit it. It's not like people say, oh yeah, that was a whole idea. Even my name sometimes I like it, but sometimes I think, stuck with this name.
Why are you Victoria and why Wondersnatch?
Around the time I was quite obsessed with Benedict Cumberbatch, and I wanted that kind of rhythm to the name. A little bit classy, but I did want it to be a bit dirty as well.
Yeah, and so, gay it up also.
And gay it up as well, yeah, so Wondersnatch. And Snatch itself has so many connotations and so many different meanings and everything. So I thought it would be a good name to, in the future if I ever wanted to play around with and everything.
Yeah. So why Victoria then?
Victoria because Posh is my favorite Spice Girl.
Oh my god! Are you serious? Ah!
Yeah, because of Victoria.
I should have worn my Spice Girls t-shirt. I was just wearing it the other day. No, okay, so growing up, right? Okay, you're a Spice Girl, you're a Spice Boy as well. Growing up, my cousins and I, like, just lived for the Spice Girls.
Yeah,
and
me too.
And then our parents would make us like perform at all these family functions, and so naturally sometimes we gravitated towards Spice Girls. And it was just a little safe space, you know, and I think back then also I didn't realize, but as a little gay boy, being able to express myself on stage, it felt so good.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I was always posh.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So
serendipity.
Yeah, I've always loved Posh, even before she did her whole fashion thing. As I grew up, I feel like I'm becoming more and more like Jerry.
Jerry.
Just the, you know, the energy and like even the way I dance and everything.
No, yeah, but Victoria has always been my favorite Spice Girl, so that's why Victoria.
Oh, she's so classy. She does all her makeup like, what do you call that? Selfie videos now.
Oh yeah?
You know how when she's trying to sell a product and she holds the, this is my new brush and you're gonna love it, and she's always like at an angle.
At an angle,
yeah.
Because she only do one angle of the face, right?
Yeah, she's like, it's like the Mariah complex, right? You can only shoot from the right side. Have you seen the Spice Girls live before?
No, actually, never. But I have seen the musical
Mm-hmm.
in OSN.
Oh, really?
Spice World musical.
How was that?
Horrible. It was so bad. Yeah. The only nice thing was when they did Viva Forever as a Spanish ballad.
Oh.
Yeah, and the man sang it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That was really nice.
It was the same people who did Mamma Mia, right?
No, it was actually Jennifer Saunders.
Oh, really?
Jennifer Saunders wrote it.
So she fucked it up, though.
Some of the writing was good, but I guess it's the way that the songs were kind of like shoehorned in that wasn't the best.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Look, you can look there. You can look at the mirror.
Hello!
You look like me.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Let's soften the eyes.
Jerry Wondersnatch.
Do you have any costumes planned? Do you have any ideas planned for the rest of the year?
Okay, I'm very stressed, okay, because like... Okay, so by the way, I'm a very last minute kind of person, in case you haven't noticed.
I think, yeah, noticed.
I feel like it's also the creative process, right? Like, so for Halloween, let's say it's a big deal for me, and me and my friend, Sue-Ann. Hey, Sue-Ann, shout out to Sue-Ann.
She's the one who did the skull thing last year, right?
Yeah, like, Dead Marilyn, basically.
Dead Marilyn,
yeah, but she's really like my Halloween. Well, she's a great friend, and you know, my ride or die when it comes to Halloween and costumes and such. So yeah, we just like that creative outlet. What was it? I'm going off tangent.
What are you doing for Halloween? Like, right?
So we always tell ourselves, let's start planning. Let's give ourselves like 2 months if we want to order stuff online. You know, it's cheaper. But most of the work gets done like the week off. So it's terrible. Yeah, and then we end up buying, you know, stuff at twice the price because we are just in such a rush. So we end up buying stuff from like Spotlight or whatever. So yeah, if you ask me what I have planned, I don't even know what I'm having for lunch later. So if the inspiration comes, it really comes. So yeah, I'm just waiting for inspiration sometimes. Halloween, I don't know yet, but I feel like I want to do something like that breaks the human illusion. You know what I mean? So I don't want to look like a human anymore because we've been. I think I've done a lot of like humanoid stuff.
More alien kind of drag.
Yeah, I think I want to like have someone look at me and go, oh, that's not a human. I think, you know, that'll be interesting. Maybe even an animal. Yeah, I'm toying with that idea now. I feel like maybe I should do something for Pink Dot. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll be traveling right before that. So I'm touching down on the 17th. I'm coming back on the 17th. And then next day is Pink Dot already. It's like, oh no. But I did have this idea. I was walking through Suntec City the other day with some friends. And then for some reason, they have all these like plastic sakura trees everywhere. And I was like, that would look good on the body, you know, and like light it up. Yeah, so like maybe I'll just be a sakura tree.
You know you're a drag queen when you walk by anything and any decoration in any shopping center. You're just wondering how you're going to put it on your body.
Yes! Oh my god!
That's exactly what I do. It's like
the
even the kumquat trees. It's like I was driving by Chinese New Year and that has to go on my head. So I had to figure out how to do it.
Love it. I live for that.
It was like, yeah, it's a sudden burst of inspiration, and I'll show you later. But I have some of what I'm working on for Pink Dot.
Oh, yes, please.
I had to move it out of this room because it's too big.
Okay.
See, this is when you have too many brushes. I don't even use all of them.
Yeah. Oh my god, you need to show them like this.
This?
Look at this! This is...
I can even shove things in now.
I love it! You're spoiled for choice eh.
Yeah, and these are not expensive brushes. They're like super cheap. That's why you just end up buying so much.
Okay, but can I ask you an honest question?
Yeah.
Do you ever wash them?
Absolutely. Every single time. Every single time I do makeup,
Thank
everything
goodness.
gets washed.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm using clean stuff like you.
No, because okay, I'll be honest, I'm very lazy and I maybe wash it like once every few times.
Oh,
You know, it's terrible, right?
no. Yeah, I wash my brushes every single time. Actually, we're almost done. So I'm just gonna finish off her lips really quickly and then put on some lashes and get her into some Wondersnatch Showgirl outfits, and then we'll be right back.
Yes!
Excited?
I'm freaking excited. Are you kidding me?
Okay, and we are back, and these are Showgirl outfits. How do you feel, JoJo Sam Claire?
I feel expansive and I feel Wondersnatch. I love it. I don't even recognize myself. This is crazy.
Your very first Snatch-over.
Yeah, thank you so much. I love it. Can we do this again, please?
Yeah,
I never looked this awesome, so this is the best I've ever looked. Like,
hopefully you picked up some tips today about what to use, where to put eyeshadow and stuff like that.
definitely. I'm gonna loop this video over and over again. Yeah.
Okay, and if you want to catch JoJo Sam Claire, I'm performing at Random Commotion.
Random Commotion.
She's performing for the rest of the month, so tickets are linked down below. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and ring that bell for post notifications. All right? Okay, JoJo, what should we do now? Should we go and do some TikToks?
Let's do it. I'm ready to dance.
Ooh,
I'm ready to shizzle and schmizzle
Shimmy.
and mingle. Yeah.
Okay, so we're done here.
Yep.
Okay, now we're just posing. How do you feel?
I feel beautiful. I feel pretty.
And that's the power of drag, right? Don't you think?
Yes, absolutely. Ah,
One day you should go out like this.
I would love to. I would love to go like just go for champagne brunch like that. Excuse me, could you pass the pepper and salt, please? Thank you.
Everything's starting to fall apart already. I'm starting to sweat already. Alright, so that's the end of the video. Okay, don't forget to watch my other videos. They'll probably be somewhere here. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
Yay!
Okay, yay, we're done.